the seventh presupposition of NLP is the meaning of communication is the response you get. So this is especially useful when you're dealing with clients and someone comes to you for therapy, or you are yourself your own client and you need some therapy. The only way to communicate with someone is to know what kind of response you are getting when you are trying to heal yourself. If asking a question certain way is not getting you answers in the right direction or the necessary answers, you need to ask the questions in a different way. For example, if asking yourself continuously, why am I poor? How will I pay next month bill? Is not producing the right result, you ask a different set of questions. You say, how can I make more money? How can I be richer? And this is related to manifestation. Ross Jeffrey, one of the biggest NLP practitioner in NLP, has a saying. When someone asks him, what do women want? He replies, I don't care what women want, I care what they respond to. Okay? And this is one of the biggest thing anyone can say. You should not care about what they want or what they desire, what someone else desire, what your client desire. You need to take care of what they respond to. If asking a certain questions get you the result that they are looking for, then you need to ask the question. Coming back to yourself, if asking a certain question certain way is gonna make you happier and much more confident, much more fulfilled, then you need to ask those questions. Same thing applies in reverse as well. If you don't ask the question that gets the right response, you will not get the right results. So it's important to ask the right questions. Communication is always two ways. When you're communicating with others, when you're trying to heal others, you need to keep an eye how they respond. You need to tune your communication to how they respond. And many times we get so fixed with our way of thinking that we forget that other person has a different way of thinking. It's not necessarily right or wrong. You cannot say the other person is right. You cannot say I am wrong or I am right. Everyone is correct. Everyone has a different map. Coming back to the first presupposition. So everyone has a different outlook of life, and whenever you're communicating, and this might be especially useful when you're traveling, whenever you are communicating, you have to tune your way. You are communicating to how they respond. Without this, your communication will never be good. If you are feeling that someone is getting offended, you try to clear yourself. I did not mean it that way. Because when someone is coming from a different cultural background, different set of base languages, you cannot expect them to react the same way your friends would, coming up from a different background, different cultural background. So always keep in mind these presuppositions. Always keep this in mind. The meaning of communication is the response you get. And if you don't get the right response, tune your communication and never blame it on others. He took it that way, he took it this way, or she took it that way. Always take responsibility for your own communication. Be clear what you're trying to communicate and be sure that the person received the message clearly. Now, language are not perfect system. Language are a way to communicate our emotion, our thought, okay? And it's not always accurate, especially when you're communicating across different culture. If you want to communicate effectively, you have to put some effort to make sure the other person takes the information or your communication correctly. So you are responsible for the way you communicate, okay? If you're not coming across as confident, you need to put the effort and take the responsibility to make sure the other person takes you as a confident person, as a self-sufficient person, if that's what you want to communicate. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to my channel Veer Confidence on YouTube and Instagram, and I'll see you in the next video.